This is Carmen Sabatino with the Sabatino Report. On April 11, 2009, Craig Prescott was killed while being extracted from his cell in the Stanislaus County Jail. He was crushed to death. Although required by law, the video of the extraction is not available or does not exist. What does exist is a video provided by the county showing Craig Prescott being dragged into what is known as a safety cell. On October 5th, 6 months later, District Attorneys Birgit Flatager and Dave Harris sent a 17-page letter to Sheriff Adam Christiansen closing the case until further evidence was discovered. As you watch the video, you are hearing the exact words from the report describing what happened in the safety cell.
The following is a direct quote from the DA's letter to Sheriff Christiansen about what you see or don't see on this video. Quote, "At the point that Prescott was brought into the safety cell, the events were captured on tape. There was no assault, no beating, no evidence that jail staff acted maliciously and sadistically to cause harm, or that any use of force was undertaken in bad faith. When Prescott was brought into the safety cell, he was in arm and leg restraints. The jail's policy is that the restraints must be removed to prevent the inmate from being trapped face down and possibly developing medical problems. Prescott was combative from the moment he was brought into the cell. There were 8 deputies, and it took all of them to move and control Prescott. Additionally, the cell was very small. When deputies tried to remove the leg restraints, Prescott flexed his legs to the point that 2 deputies reported being pushed across the cell. When Prescott pushed the deputies with his legs, another deputy dry tased Prescott in an attempt to get him to stop resisting. Shortly thereafter, another deputy started to remove the handcuffs, and at this point, Prescott went limp. The DA says there is no evidence, quote, to connect Prescott's death to the jail staff's action. Finally, they say, quote, if any evidence were to arise that the deputies as a group or individually committed an unlawful act, then this matter would be reopened. Very truly yours, Birgit Flatager, District Attorney, David P. Harris, Chief Deputy District Attorney. What do you think as you see the most important 12 minutes of this man's life? Did Craig Prescott receive justice that day?
You must know that the tragic death of my son Craig was the most horrific and horrendous event that both my family and I had to endure. We will never regain the happiness and contentment we had prior to Craig's death. Eventually we may heal from the pain of our great loss, but healing will not come until we receive justice.